All right, part two. The thing as well, though, is Blackbeard has to fall before the world government. There's no way around it now. Because how are we gonna deal with Emu, who's one-shotting islands and is the main issue of the world? So the way I see it is Blackbeard is a victim. He himself is a victim of the cruel world. Like, he turned out the way he is because of the way the world is. You know what I mean? So even though he is a bad guy, he is a victim of how bad the world itself is. Emu is a creator of the bad world that we have today. So taking down Akainu or taking down Blackbeard is not going to solve the problem. It's taking down one evil person in the world itself. Taking down Emu is solving the problem.
I think Blackbeard might team up with Luffy.
No. I hate that theory.
I know, but
unless they team up and then they fight after.
Of course they're gonna fight afterwards. But here's the thing, though, right? To take down Kaido,
took all that.
It took so many allies to fight the world government the first time in Marineford. It took the Shibukai. It took Luffy. It took the pirates of the New World. It took so much.
It took so much to take down Kaido.
And we know Blackbeard's a D, Luffy's a D.
These are the enemies. What if it's literally all the D's in the series?
It's gonna be more than that.
Because there's already the theory that Luffy and Dragon are gonna team up to take down Emu. Because Dragon has to be. Dragon is direct. His entire mission is to take down the world government. So he has to be a part of that. I don't think Dragon's gonna fight Akainu. I think Sabo will fight Akainu, especially after the Flame Emperor chapter. They're literally building up Sabo on one side, Akainu on the other side.
Yeah,
but what if it's literally like? Do you remember before Wano even happened, when we knew that Luffy was on his way to Wano, he was so much weaker than Kaido that there was speculation, there were theories, there was even literally fan art of the 9 supernova, literally all 9 supernova against Kaido. Not even Big Mom. 9 supernova against Kaido.
Yeah,
that's how far behind Luffy was at that time. And people thought that was going to happen. What if it's literally Luffy, Dragon, Blackbeard. No, wait, Luffy, Dragon, Garp, Blackbeard, Law, Soul's dead, Ace is dead, Rouge is dead. Is that it? That's all the D's we have?
In the story, yeah.
Rocks is dead. Okay, those 5. So Luffy, Dragon, Garp.
Garp might be dead by that time, but
I don't think Garp's dying. He's not. He's only getting weaker, and he's not really. There's no reason for Garp to die in the story.
You know what?
But what if it's all the D's against Emu?
You think the last Poneglyph? Here's the thing, right? I think there's so much things that are related to one another in this chapter specifically.
Yeah.
So we have the reveal of the world government and this power and all these different types of things. And then you have the Robin saying, we don't even have a clue as to where this last Poneglyph is. What if...
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Bro, what better place for it to be than on Marijo?
Pangaea
What
Castle.
better place?
Okay, here's the thing.
That would stop every pirate.
Which makes sense why no one's able to get it. And Roger, we know it wasn't there when he got it, so it makes sense why he was able to become Pirate King. Because when he had it, it was in Fishman Island.
Yes.
If it was in Pangaea Castle at that time, he would not be able to get it.
Yes.
But since then, they probably found out through Roger. They probably inspected this guy knows the truth. Then they went back into the same way they looked into his family. They retraced the steps. Where did he find each poneglyph? Oh, Kaido has this one. Maybe let's take a step back. Big Mom has this one. No, but Kaido didn't even have one at that time.
No, but they probably did retrace his steps.
They literally retraced his steps, and which one was the most vulnerable? Which one was being guarded by the weakest person?
The Fishman.
The Fishman Island by what's his name?
They went to Water 7.
Yeah.
We know they're in Water 7.
So exactly.
The world government was in Water 7. The world government was probably in. The world government probably didn't know about Sky Island.
No.
But they did know about Fishman Island. Fishman Island is so easy to get a hold of that one.
So they took that, and they said as long as we have this, it doesn't matter where the other three are.
It doesn't matter where the other 3 are.
Because you need all 4.
Which is why they don't care about Kaido and Big Mom.
Yeah, which is why they've been sitting around for 30 years at the same level. Once they reach the peak, no one seems to be able to scratch that surface.
And it's a balance in the world.
It's a balance in the world. They create that balance. What was I gonna say? Okay, yeah. If the last poneglyph is in Pangaea Castle, then that theory that apparently Oda was saying One Piece has to end once he finds the One Piece, that 100% has to be true then. Because they would have to deal with the government first.
Plus,
find the thing. What if Blackbeard and Luffy, like you're saying, deal with the government, and then remember how you fought Katakuri in the Mirror World?
Yeah.
It's Blackbeard versus Luffy in Pangaea Castle, and the poneglyph is there. What if the poneglyph is in the same place that the big straw hat was? The same room.
Get that reveal.
We don't even know what that is. Like, sure, maybe it was Emu's hat, but what does that even mean? What does that mean? What is so
We
important?
have to get an Emu arc. We have
Did-
to get a world government arc.
Is there okay? So the same way now, there's so much. Ever since Luffy's fruit reveal, you can never just close off the door to anything.
And Shanks.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. What if there's literally something to that straw hat? Because we know items can eat devil fruits too. So why exactly did Roger put the straw hat on Shanks? Why did Shanks put it on Luffy? Is it really just symbolism, or is it literally important that they give him, like the way they say the straw hat is my treasure? Is it their treasure in terms of symbolism, or is it literally their treasure? Because there's something to the straw hat that Luffy doesn't know yet. That Roger knew when he put it on Shanks' head, and Shanks didn't know then, but he grew to know before he put it on Luffy's head.
I don't think that nobody knows.
No, there has to be.
I don't think nobody knows. Because I was locked in a chamber. And only Emu opened that chamber.
But Roger knows everything. Rayleigh said we know everything about the world.
Yeah, you're right.
Rayleigh and Roger know everything about the world.
You're right.
He said you may come to a different conclusion than we did, but in terms of answers, they have all the answers. It's what you do with those answers.
You're right.
So Roger knows everything. He doesn't know. He doesn't know everything.
I don't think he knows everything, Lara.
Like, does Roger know about Emu? No, I
Does
don't
Roger
think
know
so.
about Emu? Exactly. Right.
But I do think Roger knows everything about Joy Boy, because Joy Boy's everything Joy Boy wanted you to know. The
Well,
most
you
the
know
most
what?
important things he wanted you to know is in Laughton.
Roger probably did know about Emu. He knew about the world government as a whole, and probably said, "I don't have the lifespan."
Yeah, you're
To
right.
start
Yeah,
this
to
fight.
do this. Yeah. Wait, why? No, why wouldn't Roger know about Emu? He learned everything. Because here's the thing: Emu's obviously connected to Joy Boy.
Yeah.
And he read Laugh Tale. Laugh Tale is Joy Boy's story.
Yeah.
Whatever Joy Boy wanted to bring down to outlive everyone and outlive all these hundreds of centuries and generations and whatnot,
Yeah.
he's gonna put that in Laugh Tale. Above all the road poneglyphs, the other poneglyphs, Laugh Tale is his most important message. So whoever finds out that, is gonna find out everything that Joy Boy has to tell you. So Roger knows everything. Roger has to know everything. And if he knows everything, then he knows the importance of the straw hat.
Hype.
But he didn't know when he first originally had it, which is the weirdest thing.
Bro, I think we're getting in. So let's go back to this chapter. I think we're getting a world government like arc. I think this is the next arc. What's more important than this? How can you ignore Vivi, Bonnie? This is setting up.
But the world government is the end. It's the
I
finale.
don't think it's the end. Because remember in the reveal, they said that as soon as Luffy finds One Piece, it's done. And that would.
So we're
that'd be
skipping
the-
Elbaf?
No, we're not skipping Elbaf because I feel like on the way, that once they finish this world government arc, they can still go to Elbaf.
You know what I'm thinking? So do you remember pre-time skip? How Luffy was slowly finding out Ace's scenario, Ace's situation,
Yeah.
but he was still going to other islands. So I think it was right after he left Thriller Bark, he first started to hear a little bit about Ace. And he's like, something happened to Ace? What? He went to Sabaody. From Sabaody, he went to Amazon Lily. Amazon Lily is when he really found out, oh, okay, I need to really go. Ace is about to get executed. I need to go. And then he still continued. And then it was a whole arc, not an arc, a whole saga, to where it still took multiple arcs to reach the arc in which the final big battle took place to save Ace. What if that's the case with Sabo and the world government and everything? He's slowly finding out more right now. And then we're going to continue. We're still going to go to Elbaf, do our thing. He's going to find out a little bit more like he did in Amazon Lily. And then we go into the whole saga, which is the final saga.
I believe that.
And then we're going to go
I didn't know they're not
arc by
in-
arc right now.
How do you know
the
they're not
final
in?
war.
Where are they now? What Snow? I like Snow Island. Though. We haven't seen a lot of Snow Island
Yeah.
since Drum Island, right? So we literally haven't.
But
seen a single-
Oda literally said the final war is going to be greater than Marineford. So it has to be the final war. It's not going to be the war before the
I'm happy
finale.
we get to see a war because when they revealed that Luffy's gonna see the One Piece and it's done, I was like, oh my god, are we not gonna see a war?
No, I think that just meant the war is going to be before it.
Just not taking 3 years.
No.
No, definitely.
Well, what would you rate the chapter? What would you say?
10 out of 10. This is.
Would you say it's the best chapter
This is peak.
since the break, since we came back with Shanks and Green Bull, the Flame
This is
Emperor,
equivalent
Boa
to the
Hancock,
This
Blackbeard?
is equivalent to the chapter we saw Shanks and Fairy Joe. Like
Yeah,
reveals
the amount
like
of questions
that,
you get.
The amount of questions you get, like
See, remember we were talking about the chapter where we got all the answers in Zoe, the one where we got.
I like that chapter though.
That was the best chapter in terms of getting answers, where we got like what was it? We got the 4 road poneglyphs lead you to Lodestar's not the final island. Raftel is. Oden sailed with Roger. He knew the secret.
Oden's execution.
Oden's execution. Inu and Nakamushu are part of the Roger Pirates.
Yeah, Roger, yeah.
So I like chapters that give you more questions, like the one with Shanks arriving at Reverie, more than the ones that give you answers like that one. I don't know, because the ones that give you more questions, you can really just sit down. Like we've been talking for like an hour and a half.
This
I don't know if you know this. This left with a lot of questions.
lot of
Yeah.
questions.
Let's end it there. I'm gonna end it there. That was
Great
it. I would
chapter.
also
10
rate it
out of
10 out of 10. Amazing chapter. Like I said in the beginning, guys, I'm gonna once I get home and get my laptop, the consistency will be back, and the first thing I'm gonna be working on is that Shanks Part 2 video. So give me 2 days to get home, get that out, and then from there the consistency will be back, and I'll be able to edit while I work. So thank you guys for watching. Comment down below what you guys thought about this chapter. I think this was the best chapter since we came back. And comment down below what you guys think is going to be happening with Vivi, with Sabo, with everyone else in the future. And like the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.